What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Messing Up Motors Garage. Markowitz Motorsports Garage. We are back at the Camaro again. Still on the deadline to get it done by the end of the week. Made some progress since the last video. Not a lot, but some. Been getting limited time outside, out in the garage. Big air quality thing going on in Detroit right now. So, yeah, wife hasn't been too happy if I spend too much time. Got a respirator, I can wear it through, portions of time, but it's 88, 90 degrees in my garage right now. I can only wear it so long. So let me show you where we're at though, where I'm currently at and the struggles I'm going with. And let's take a peek. All right, so last time, valve covers, carburetor, water neck all on. Today I've been focusing on the accessories. I got water pump, alternator on, dealing with the power steering pump right now. Just playing around with a couple different things. This is one of those, anybody who's dealt with it before knows. Anybody else that doesn't, I'll tell you now. Fitting a stock pump sometimes can be a little tricky with aftermarket parts. So I tried going off a stud in front of the manifold hole, the header bolt, because I didn't have the right stud to use in the header for an accessory. That didn't work. I'm about a half inch too far out. So I did find, where did I put it? I did find a piece of all thread. I'm gonna replace that header bolt with a piece of all thread, tighten down the header, and then mount this stock bracket on that piece of all thread. It should get me back far enough to where I need, and then I can make shims. I can shim wherever I need, here, down there, wherever it is. I can do some shimming work from there to line it up. So I don't think it'll be an issue. That's what I'm going to work on next. So I'm going to get the tripod set up and try and get after this. Try and get this power steering pump mounted on tonight, and then get the water pump pulley on and start getting some belts on. After the belts is distributor cap wires, and then some wiring. Yeah, we're not far at all from starting this motor up. So it's not going to start up tonight. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow or Saturday. Tomorrow, may have to finish up a neighbor's car for. I don't know. We'll play it out. I'll get it set up right now and let's get this on and see where it takes us. All right. See you in a minute. Coming back to the deadline on this Camaro. Got bad news. It's Saturday, and we're not there yet. Too many things came up this week. I don't know, neighbor's car, some other stuff. Is what it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do what we can today and tomorrow. And I think tomorrow's a realistic goal. I mean, technically Sunday's the beginning of the next week, but with everything that happened this week, if we can get it going tomorrow, I'm going to take it. So I'll give you a little quick update of where I'm at. All right, so when we left off last time, I was shimming the water pump out, got the bracket modified, made a stud here with some all thread, some nuts, so got that squared away. Power steering pump's pretty close. Just got to shim it a little bit more, get it right where I want it. That's the trick with using stock equipment. Sometimes you got to make it work, but anyways, I'm going to ignore that for right now. That's not preventing it from starting. So all we need to do to get it started is I have wires to put on. I got to hook the fuel line back up, throttle return spring. I might as well do the cooling system. I'll drop the radiator back in, hook up the radiator hoses. I think that's about all that's stopping us from starting up, honestly. Oh, I got the fan switch sensor I got to put in here. Yeah, I think that's spark plug wires, gas, belts, radiator. Yeah, we should be ready to fire after that. I think I need to change the oil. I don't know if I'm going to start up before I do that or not. I may. I don't know. I'll check it and make a judgment call. That's what's going to happen. We'll check that, make a judgment call on that when we get to that. Oil change is nothing. That's no big deal. So, all right. Well, that's the plan. Let's start with these wires. I'm gonna get the tripod set up and we'll get after it. All right. So spark plug time. I'm sure a lot of people watching this, if anybody watches this, understand firing order and probably small block Chevy firing order specifically. However, for those who might watch this that don't, my daughter, for instance, probably could use a refresher, but when this comes out. So firing order is going to be the combined relation of the order in which the pistons compress on the power stroke and where the spark leaves the distributor in relation to that. So for small block Chevy, cylinder 1 goes first, then cylinder 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. So that's the order that the pistons are going to go through the power stroke, well, through every stroke. So what we need to do is going in a clockwise direction, starting with cylinder 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to start with cylinder 1. And get my fat self back here. So cylinder 1 spark plug wire is going to go here. This is when we set our timing. We set cylinder 1 right here, pointing at cylinder 1. So now clockwise from there is going to be 8, 4, 3, so on and so on. So I had that all set up on my wire rail still. I never got the wire rail for this side put together. That'll be on my list to do this week. 8. It's going to go here. Definitely going to need a wire rail for this side, but worry about that later. 4 is going to be right here. Most people that have been working on these engines for a while know this by heart anyways, but it's good for everybody who doesn't know to learn. I said, about this channel, if I know something, I'll teach it. If I don't know something, you're going to learn anyways, because chances are I'm going to show you what not to do when I screw it up. All right. Probably need to shorten some of these wires up some, but once everything's together and the rails are in, I'll go through and cut and shorten as needed. So that's it for those. Clean up the routing after effect. Return spring on. All right, all the plug wires are on. Nice and simple. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pulley on the water pump and drop the radiator in. Maybe. And then hopefully we'll be good, nice and running tomorrow. Need to get another fuel filter tomorrow too. I have an inline one, but I'd like to put a second clear one up here at the carburetor just so I can see what's going on. I like to have redundancies. Always one bolt. Just give you a problem. Come on, baby. Yep. There she is. All right. Oh. I know it's going to be the one not in the pack. We all know that. Whew. Swear, no matter how many sets of tools you got, you never find one you need when you need it. And there she is. There's a few different ways, depending on the pulley setup. I mean, they're pretty. Bolts are pretty much all in the same spot, but things a little different.
You, Justin.
Once you get everything snugged down, take a bar, or something, longer wrench, anything like that, wedge it between two bolts and use it as leverage. Just keep going around until they're all tight. All right, that's it for that one. All right, now it's time to drop the radiator. Definitely gonna need a new radiator at some point in time. That's all right, this one will work for now. I'm not that worried about it, but I am pouring radiator or trans juices all over my hands. That's right. I need a new upper radiator hose. Change the water neck out. Change the water neck out because it was interfering with the fan switch I needed to put in. Lucky me. Well. I sure know how to set myself up for success. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I need to get back, regroup, get all my clamps together, figure out what I need for a hose, and then get back at this. So I'll be back after I finish all that and figure that out. All right, so it's a new day here. Been a pretty interesting morning so far. Made a good old O'Reilly's run. That was interesting. I thought I was going to be leaving a crime scene, but you know, hey, would have been what it would have been. Went to go match up the hose with find one that's going to work for what we did, and the second employee was not happy that the first employee left me with the hoses. Oh, I'm going to kill her. Oh, man, that'll solve so many of my problems. I'm just going to kill her. Well, buddy, that's not the answer. Oh, every time they let some people back here, customers, they mix up the hoses. And I'm like, well, I actually just put two back in the right spot because they weren't in the right spot. But, I mean, I see where you're coming from with that. So, anyways, got a new hose. Got it on. Give a quick little update of where we're at. Let's take a look. So, new hose is on. Got to slap some clamps on it. I was going to put the alternator belt on, but either I have the wrong belt or I had the belt on last year, so I don't know. The belt I have is a little long, so I'm going to do a dig through and see if I can find one that's the right size or if I need to go buy one. A lot of wiring mess to clean up, but that won't be today. I got the fuel hooked back up. Wires, coil. I mean, I got to get these spark plug wires off of the headers, but I mean, realistically, I think she's ready to fire. Put some coolant in her, so I don't got to worry about hurry up and shutting her off. But I think she's gonna start today. I think she's gonna live. So I'm gonna tie up a few loose ends, and then we'll see if we can get her fired. Also got a good meal cooking over there. So, all right, give me a minute, and we'll come back and see what happens. Take two. Time might be too low. Starts. Choke on. Alright, I know she'll start. That's what I wanted to hear. Success! Success! Alright, everybody. New day. It is actually Monday now, so we are past the weekend. However, as you saw, the vehicle was running on Sunday. So with everything that happened last week, I'm going to take that Sunday as a win. It did start, it did run, didn't have coolant in it, but it started and ran. So now that we know it does that, I have coolant in it, and I want to try and dial in the timing a little bit. I still got to do the power steering pump stuff, but I'm going to finish this video off with a little tuning on the timing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start her up and see where we're at. I have also, the carburetor's kind of set at neutral right now. The idle is anyways. The idle set at, you know, I took it all in a turn and a half out. And I didn't set the idle or anything like that. So anyways, let's get it started. Let's see where we're at with the timing and go from there. Somebody had a job they forgot. Whoever had that job should be fired. Never thread tape these and put them in. All right, so let's try this again. Hopefully no coolant leaks this time. She's got no problem firing that. Get a little smoky in here. Oh. So I dropped it back to 10 at idle, and looks like full open, full advance on it gave me about roughly 22 or 4 degrees, 22 or 24. So I'll probably lock it down right there. Lock it down right there at 10 initial. That'll put me around somewhere around 34 full open. Probably have to go a little more. I have a feeling this will be more happier at about 38 full open, full advance, but start getting everything else dialed in and then worry about that. So alright, yeah. I think that's gonna about wrap this video up. Get back at it tomorrow. Got to get some choring done. After choring, get back at it tomorrow. Try and clean some of this wiring up. Get some of the wiring cleaned up. Toy around with the carburetor a little bit. And we'll go from there. I know the next big thing that'll have to be done is the exhaust and the wiring, the fans. Wiring the fan up. So, I don't know which one I'm going to hit first, but it'll be one of them. So, until next time, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for watching if you did, and hopefully we'll see you next time.